Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome to this brand new Game Maker tutorial. Today we are doing part 3 of our tower defense. I'm quite excited for this one because this is basically the deciding factor of the whole game. This is an extremely important part. This is a wave system. Now, wave system can be done many ways, many ways. And I'm not saying my way is the right way, I'm not saying my way is the best way. But this is the way that I found the most fun and the most customizable. You're going to see how in a second. But let's start off. And my wave system is used completely with timelines. Now, if you don't know what timelines allow us to tell GameMaker when to run specific events. So we can just give it a timeline and when to do certain things. So in this case, we're going to use a timeline to tell it when to spawn enemies. So let's create a new timeline. I'm going to call mine TM underscore level underscore 1. So this is the timeline for level 1. This is everything I want to happen. Now, some people might question, okay, well, a timeline, like you have to, every single time you want something to happen, you have to tell it individually. And some people might not like that, but I love it because with using a timeline, that allows us to literally specify exactly what type of enemy, how quick we want that enemy to spawn after the previous enemy, and if we want anything else to happen when that enemy spawns. So it allows us to do some really neat stuff. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do this right now. If you hit add, it's going to say adding a moment. And a moment is basically an event. That is a key event for us. So at first indicate the moment is 0. So that's 0. So that means it's basically the first thing to do. That is step 0. I'm going to hit OK. And I'm going to go to control and drag in some code. And I'm going to say instance underscore create xy obj underscore enemy. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to create an enemy on step 0. And I wanted to create another one right after that. So I'm going to hit duplicate, which is on the left side here. Hit duplicate. And I'm going to go from moment till moment. You could ignore those two. I'm going to change to moment to about 15. No, let's go 20. So then on moment 20, it's going to spawn another enemy. And let's duplicate, and I'm going to change 21 to 40. And we're going to duplicate one more time, and I'm going to say 40. I'm going to change that to 60. So let's say that is wave 1. Wave 1 is 4 enemies. Now what I want to happen on the next one, duplicate, is I'm going to give it a break. I'm going to give it probably 3 enemies. So let's just set it to 100. So they have a 40-step break, which is about 2 seconds. And in this one, all I'm going to say is wave plus equals 1. We have not made that yet, but do not worry. So we have 4 enemies, and then we have a break. It's going to add to wave, and then we're going to have another break, duplicate. I'm going to say 140. So we have like a 4 or 5 second break between the enemies. So step 60, spawn an enemy. Step 100, let's add a wave. And then step 140, let's create another enemy. And let's duplicate, and let's change this to 160. And then let's change it to 180. And then let's change it to 200. Perfect. So let's hit OK, and let's hit OK. And I'm going to go to objects, and let's create a new object. You will see OBJ stats. Ignore that. I did record part 4 already, so just... So let's change this to obj underscore wave control. And I'm going to go to sprite, and I'm going to go to no sprite for this one. This is purely some code. I'm going to add a create event, and in the create event, we're going to just tell it to run that timeline. So I'm going to say timeline underscore index is equal to tm underscore level 1. I'm going to say timeline underscore running is equal to true. And I'm going to say timeline underscore speed is equal to 1. Now we want to set the speed equal to 1 because we want it to just be regular speed. Of course, if you want the timeline to run twice as fast, set that to 2, so it goes double the speed. So we're just setting the timeline to our timeline level 1. We're saying yes, okay, please run it. And then we're setting the speed to regular speed, just run normally, which is exactly what we're looking for. Perfecto. So let's hit check. And let's hit check. And let's place this into the room. You will actually get to see a sneak peek of what you're going to be doing in the next tutorial. But you know, don't pay too much. Whoops, I am screwing up here. Don't pay too much attention to that. I'm just going to place a tower in the room right there, and let's hit play. Actually, no, I'm not going to place a tower in the room because that's going to spoil the next. Oh, no, it's fine. Okay, so let's take a look and observe. Oh, yeah, see, there's some code in. I'm just going to delete. I'm going to hide this code on my other monitor. And oh, I didn't. You guys saw that. It's okay. We do lives and money and stuff. It's cool stuff. It's cool stuff. Here we go. Sorry about that. I completely forgot that I still had all that code in there. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my, we forgot to do the wave. So in wave control, go to the create event. And on the bottom, we're just going to say wave is equal to 1. That's it. That's where the error came from. Because it tried to go to the next wave, and then I was like, whoa, okay, hold on. There's no wave variable. What are you doing? You're a mess. So I was like, okay, that's perfect. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a break. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. In the next tutorial, you're going to learn how to set it to display the waves, and we're going to do the ability to kill enemies and to lose lives and all that good stuff. But anyways, this was a short tutorial. I want you guys to go into your timeline and customize it to exactly what you want, how many enemies you want, how fast you want them spawning, just make it your own. This is your game. You have complete control over it. I can't wait to see what you guys make. Shadow TV just sent me a video of what he made using the tutorial so far, and it's wicked. You can check it out on my Twitter page, but it's awesome. So I can't wait to see what you guys do. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys, and I can't wait to see what comes of this. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you learned something. If you didn't, let me know. If you need help, let me know. I'll talk to you later. Happy deving.